Hello everyone, I'm the Mole Man and welcome back to Train Sim World. Last time I was on Train Sim World we did East Coastway and we're doing East Coastway again today. Because if you saw the last video in Train Sim 1, I showed off this thing right here, the AWS Plunger. And I said it worked in Train Sim World, and so today I'm going to be proving that to you by driving from Lewis to Eastbourne. Got a 377 here, says Eastbourne, which is very nice. So yes, we're just going to get the door open, get the train set up, and we'll just watch this in action in Train Sim World. So let's AWS isolate, DSD isolate, vigilance. I should say unisolate is the better way of saying that. Right, meet the train, head down the platform. Oh, it wants me to actually walk to the specific. There we go. Right. Okay, we got it. Come on, shut the door. Right, and sit in the driver's seat. So, set the master key to on, and I'm going to throw this into forwards, and we're going to hear the AWS go off. And I cleared it with the button, which is very, very cool. Right, let's get the doors shut. We should hopefully hear it a few times if we get to use this a few times in scenario. We'll see how it goes. We'll see how it goes. Alright. Apply power to get moving, because we have the road. There's another train there. Lovely. Going to Brighton. We have a limit of 10 to kick things off. Excellent. Let's get a look outside, shall we? Trains everywhere, very nice. As we depart Lewis. Screenshot, of course. Yes. So as we're underway, let's talk about this again, shall we? So this is the AWS Plunger by TS Controllers, which is very nice, as you can see. Lovely, and you can see it's getting both AWS and the Vigilance pedal there, so we'll get to see it use both in TSW today. But yes, this is a very nice quality, like proper solid, weighty, rubber padded AWS Plunger that you can use with Train Sim and Train Sim World, which is very, very nice. I've already done a video. We did North London line in an 86 because there's lots of yellow signals on that route, so it's a good test for this. But now we get to show it off in Train Sim World as well, which is what we are doing today. On East Coastway, of course, because modern, lots of AWS, this is the best route for it. We could also have done Tees Valley, but you can never quite guarantee where the signals are and if they'll be yellow or not. But we should at least get some speed reductions with this today. So all should be good. All should be good. And of course we get to drive an Electro Star, which is just the greatest thing. The sun's massive. Let's just get to drive an Electro Star, which is lovely. Screenshot. Oh, train. Camera ran itself over. Excellent. Nice. Come on. Don't be speeding. Don't be speeding. I do love driving this thing. I've driven hundreds of miles in this in my spare time. Like, if I've got a spare 40 minutes, I bash out a run between Brighton and Eastbourne, or back, or on the way back. You know, it's just what I do. I just really enjoy it. I mean, biased opinions all the way, of course, but I don't care. I love Electro Stars, and I love driving it in this. I really do. So, build up speeds. Let's say, I don't know how many AWS alarms we'll get, but when Vigilance device goes off, we get to use this as well, because it's mapped to queue alongside everything else with the Train Sim World, so we'll see how it goes. One thing I don't know if this works on consoles. That is not something I'm aware of. I doubt it. I have no idea. That's not something I'm able to test. So this is, Train Sim World on PC, and we're getting, we've already used it once already, which is nice. And so this is the Eastbourne end scenario. So there's some changing ends to be done at the other side. So hopefully once we keep isolating and unisolating the AWS, we'll hear it a few times then as well. But yeah, it should just be a nice run. It should just be a nice run. I do love driving this thing. It's one of those routes where I could just keep going, I drive to and fro for ages if I had the time. Alright, open her up. Sun's really bright there. Wonderful. Oh, just we're leaning into the corner. Very nice. I must have taken thousands of screenshots in Train Sim World. It's ridiculous. Alright, we're stopping at Glines, so let's just be prepared for that. So hopefully we'll get up to speed and hear the vigilance device. But I don't actually know, because we are stopping a few times on this, so we might not get up to speed, but, you know, we'll find out. Oh dear, camera, thread the needle. Right, let's turn that off, I don't want that. That's Control 7, by the way, turns off that stopping indicator. Stop! Stop! Get your... Well, we're on the platform at least. We're on the platform. This is Glines. That's a tree. It just looks so nice. I love it. I really do. Screenshot. So yeah, as you can see, AWS, it clears it, and it should also do the pedal down there as well. Yeah, it does. So it's nice. It's a nice addition to both simulators, and supposedly the combined throttle brake controller, which is going to be based on this with the Electrostar style handle and controls and such. Although the handle will be optional, you can change the handle, which is rather nice. So if you want to have the ball style that you have on like a 390, you can have that. If you want the bar, which you get on like Siemens units in 395, you can have that. So that's coming soon, but which is very nice. But yeah, it's just awesome. I forgot what I lost my train of thought then. I'm just happy that I have this. It's cool. It just gives that extra immersion factor, taking something out of a keyboard, which I very much enjoy. So we've got 4 miles to go until Berwick, so hopefully at that point we'll, in between now and then, we should hopefully get a bit of vigilance action. We shall soon find out, because the vigilance device is something that tells the driver's still alive. Every sort of 60 seconds where you don't touch the controls, there's an alarm sound, and you've got to raise and lower your foot on this pedal to reset it. Now, obviously, in reality, we don't have a pedal, and pedals are clumsy, to say the least, when you're playing at home, so it's usually just on the keyboard. Ah, there we go. See? Vigilance pedal. It does it, which is nice. It doesn't do that in Train Sim because vigilance is usually mapped to E, but this is specifically mapped to Q. It's just the fact that in Train Sim World, Q is mapped to both of them, so this works with both. That's the general gist of it. But it's nice. It does the job. Outside. Lovely. I do have a few mods installed for this, like there's some texture mods available and the Pride logo, etc. It's all very nice still. Help if I'd actually put my finger over the right keys. Obviously, to fit this on my desk, I've slid my keyboard over, so my fingers keep being over the wrong keys. I need to set up a proper sort of thing for this that's less just sort of haphazardly plonked down in a place where I can record it. Nice. Let's get a fly past us doing 90, shall we? Lovely stuff. Bring the speed back up. Excellent. Ding. I say because I'm messing around with the throttle right now, I won't hear the vigilance device again because I've moved the controls. Whistle board there. Right, let's brake a bit more gently for Berwick, shall we? Let's do that. I say because I've mostly done this in my spare time driving this route, so I'm pretty good. There's a couple stations that still catch me out, but I'm starting to learn the route. But now I'm recording at the same time. I'm a little bit all over the place, but I'm doing my best. I'm doing my best. And as I said in the last video, this camera here, hello, won't be a regular feature. I'm just reviewing this, essentially, showing it off. Once that's all done and out the way, I will keep it out of shot, and if the sound of that annoys you, then I'll keep it out of videos as well. But if you want me to keep showing it off, then I will, because I love it. It's good fun. Bit of a too gentle approach there, but better than slamming it in at max brakes. That's it. My driving habits of Train Sim World are very different. In TS, I just throw the doors open, but in TSW, the mentality is there to throw it into full service and go into neutral first. I should also turn the DRA on, because that's sort of general good practice to have. It's just one of those weird things. I don't know why, but I'm better at adhering to realistic practices in Train Sim World. I'm going to turn it off now so we can watch this depart from out here. Excellent. Love it. I will be doing more videos on Train Sim World, although I must confess, my tail lights aren't on. I must confess, I'm waiting for Train Sim World 2 to release. Can I get some tail lights, please? That should be tail lights, right? I can barely tell. Or have I put them on the front now? That's put them on the front. Okay. I'd have to go into the rear cab to turn them on. Oh, whatever. It's not the end of the world. I love watching the track just undulate up and down as it rides the south coast. It's awesome. Very nice. Get the window open, bit of fresh air. Get the wind rush straight past the window. I reckon Vigilance will probably go off in a sec. It's been a while since I've touched the controls, so let's be ready just in case. So the horn doesn't count. At least I don't think it does. Maybe it won't go off. I don't know. But I'm ready in case it does. It's easier to have your hand on it like this when it's just resting on your desk. If it was up at an angle, like this one is, then it'd be a lot harder to rest your hand on it. It'd be very much reach for it and as quickly as you possibly can. Let's keep an eye on everything. 1.3 miles to Polegate. 1.4 miles to 35, that's no issue. That's after Polegate, so I don't worry about that just yet. But hopefully we should get an AWS warning for the speed reduction at some point. Speak of the devil. There we go. Warning us to 35. I'm going to guess the horn does count towards Vigilance because I haven't heard it in a while. Start braking, because we will shortly be arriving at Polegate. Where there is another train. Excellent. Alright, a bit more of an anchor slam. In we come. bit hotter than you'd think, but it's fine. Got a long platform here. Come on! Close enough. Close enough. There we go. Nice duo shot there, which is very nice. So yeah, this is good fun, this is. This just adds a lot of sort of immersion. It really does. It's just that extra step towards being in a train cab, which is, you know, something we all want to do really, isn't it? So and we're off. Next stop, Hampden Park. And I say this scenario takes us through the train wash and all sorts, so changing ends I'll be isolating everything, walking to the other end, unisolating stuff, so we should hear the AWS a few times then as well. It's no North London line, but it's a decent chance to show it off. 35 limit here. Ding. Nope. That's it. This is downhill, so it's quite easy to start speeding. But we're going into a 70 zone now. So as the rear of our train goes past that, we'll accelerate our way up to 70 miles an hour. That we will. And up we go. Screenshots are plenty. It's weird, I've seen some people report problems with trying to render screenshots in TSW whilst recording and it throwing their recording out. I've had no issues with it. It records just fine for me whilst taking screenshots. No idea what's causing that. Like the birds in the sky there. Seagulls, nice touch for a coastal area. Right, 1.3 miles, approaching the speed limit. That's it. There's a tractor. Lovely. Because it's never a tractor, it's a tractor. That's just what it is. Going a bit slower should be a bit easier to manage our speed coming in theory. Coming on the left is the line that goes towards Hastings. Ding. I'm so glad there's the option to have external alarms, because you can never miss them. You can never miss them. And with an AWS button, there's no excuse. Which means if I ever fail, people are never going to let me forget it. We will shortly be arriving at Hampden Park. Here we are. How are we doing? End of the platform. Come on. That's what I call a good stop. Excellent. Very nice. Screenshot there. Never get bored of taking screenshots. Never get bored of it. Oops. Throw the camera straight into a post and wonder why it stopped moving. Good going, me. Right, lock the doors now. Next stop is Eastbourne, where our journey ends. Well, it's where the passenger's journey ends. We've got a little bit more to it after that. Get ourselves into the carriage sidings. But hopefully as we approach we should get a yellow signal. Another chance to show off the button. It's very nice. And so with the other stuff we've got coming as well, the door buttons will be nice because that's going to have DRA on it apparently, and you've got the guard's buzzer. I don't know if it will be mapped in TSW. I don't know if not every controller might work in TSW because of the different mappings and stuff, but it'd be nice if they could get that working. But I don't think it's mapped to anything. So I'm saying it's all based on mapping. So at least as far as I'm aware. So I'm not sure how exactly all that would work. Like for TS1, they're making the door release buttons and closing, but in TSW you've either got to click or bring up tab, so I don't quite know how that would work. Alright, slow down for 55. We have got a signal which we can use the button on. What's really cool, this is making the same noise as the 377 in game. That's kind of nice. That's kind of nice. It just gives it that extra atmospheric feel. All I want to do right now is unplug the headset, play Train Sim World at full volume, and just use this at the same time. That'd be awesome. Keep our speed coming down. Ready on the button. That's so cool. It just adds so much to the experience. That's 25. 650 yards until we stop at Eastbourne. And so then we've just got to do some yard work to end up to finish this scenario off, which is rather nice. Going into platform 1 by looks of things. I believe it's platform 1. Excellent. Start bringing the speed down. In reality, you wouldn't approach more than 10 miles an hour, so we'll crawl in just like that. Trains everywhere. The massive dead section here because of the points. You could very easily gap a section of your unit here. But because the rest of the unit's still on it, it's not the end of the world. It's when you manage to gap an entire train, that's when the problem starts. When you manage to stop at the precise point where none of your shoes are touching the rails, the third rails. That's always good fun. As public service completed for the night, please take this train out of service over to the yard for cleaning and storage until tomorrow. That can be done. Let's draw it. Are we doors opening? I imagine we are. Alright, let's hang on. Before I switch it to off, let's at least make this not in service. Confirm location. Exit. Right. Switch that to off. Yep, master key to off. Change ends, other end of the train. Okay, well let's also turn the headlights off, because I'm not a madman. Tail lights on. isolate all of these. Alright. Pop out. Check the other trains looking good. Yeah, we've got some tail lights. Not in service is showing. So now we can wander down the other end. It's rather nice. I would shift and run, but it's, you know, it's nice to just sort of take a chill and have a relax and walk through. You know, there needs to be you know, there's no need for a rush. We can just it's the end of the day. Just got to park it up. Although someone should tell some of these passengers that we're heading into the yard, because they can have an interesting night otherwise. But then again, it never told me to open the doors, so oh well. Their loss, I guess. Or their gain, you know. Rare track! People like that, aren't they? Head to the other end of the train. That I have done. Do we set the cab up? We do. Right. Shut the door. Open the door. Open the door. Close this door. Push that too. Unisolate everything. Sit down. Master key to on. Clear the AWS. Now we get to unlock the doors. There we go. Let's get some headlights on, shall we? Headlights on tonight. There we go. Are our tail lights still on at the back? That'd be good to know. They are good. We don't have the road at the moment. That's no matter. 377444. 402. 454. I lined up pretty perfectly with this one. Well, not perfectly. What we got? 452 is that? Yeah, and 459. And last but not least, 403. Is that 402 and 403 connected together? It is. Nice. Alright. Has everyone buggered off now? Hopefully. It's gone green, so I'm assuming I can shut the doors. Where signals permit, apply power to get moving. The signal does indeed permit. And you may be thinking, what? It does not. So I should explain. We have what you like to call a calling on signal, which is the two white lights beneath the red. That tends to mean that you are going into an occupied space, but a shunt signal like that would just mean going into yards and stuff, essentially. Proceed with caution, so we're going to stick at 15. But if we were going into another platform to couple up to a train, we'd get that signal aspect, because they're saying it's occupied, but we'll let you in, Which is good, because we've got to get on with what we're doing, haven't we? So we're going to go via the train wash. I hope all the points are set up for me. Yeah, we've got a straight shot in there. Now the speed limit through the train wash is going to be glamorously slow, I'd like to bet. We could probably use a speed set for it, to be fair. I've got no idea of what the speed limit would be like through here. Logic says 3 miles an hour. Can I set that to 3 miles an hour? I can. Well, let's go through it at 3 miles an hour then. That seems like a safe thing to do. So slow down. Apply power. Speed set active. Excellent. Now it's going to hold us at 3 miles an hour. Through the train wash we go. Lovely. The new magical air style of cleaning, where the bristles don't actually do anything, they just flick water at the train at such high velocity that it cleans itself. Let's go via location train wash. We're going through a train wash right now. Oh, is it just telling us to stop there? Oh, there's another one up there. Oh my goodness, okay. Are we just going to do this insanely slowly then? Or is this the one you want me to actually wash through? Because if that's the case, I'll speed up through this one. And we'll do the thing through that one. Okay, whatever. Taking me through 2 train washes. Sure, why not? Double cleanliness, I guess. But I guess the speed limit will apply to this one? Because 15 miles an hour through a train wash, that's not ideal. Ah yeah, 3 miles an hour, there we go. Now you're telling me. We could have done this at the last one. Alright, so down below 3, apply power, set the speed set, hold it at 3. Set the junction to access the correct carriage siding. What? You want me to do that now? I could do that now if you want. Hang on, which one? My thing's still on there. I set the which junction? That junction. Right. Have fun doing that, train. I'm gonna see what's going on down here. And you want me to set this? Okay. Right, go via train wash head shunt. I just make me do that sooner than I have to. Okay, great, good fun. Oh well. Well, this is nice and slow, isn't it? In fact, whilst we're here, because we're not doing anything mainline, let's get down to marker lights only. Seems like a good idea. I take it we haven't got to go through in the other direction this slowly. I'd really rather not do that. Stop at the end of the line, turn around, go back in. And because we're on the tracks now, not the platform, I'll have to walk through the train, which is kind of cool. Well, we'll get there eventually. It says go via that location. So what are we doing after that? Shut down locomotive. Oh, so stop, then shut down. Okay. That makes sense. Because we're going this slowly, I doubt the vigilance device is going to go off. Some modern trains, it's only active above 3 miles an hour. Because otherwise on moves like this, you'd be constantly doing, well, not that, but pedals. But we'll hear it again, because we'll have to isolate this side, walk to the other end, unisolate that side, so that's good fun. Let's get rid of that, we don't need to see that. Oh, it's nice relaxing, isn't it? It's driving itself. This is the sort of thing I don't mind using speed set for in an electro style, but generally speaking I like to just manually drive them. Crawling our way towards... How's the rear of the train doing? Well, we're clear now. But we've got to stop anyway. Oh, there's an 8-car marker on the floor. Oh my god, that's so cool. Look at that. That's attention to detail I love. That's good, that is. Tells you where an 8-car train should stop. He says. How precise do I have to be? That precise. Come on. There is no way a driver will be able to see where that is, but okay. Nope, still not good enough. Precision is key. There we go. Oh, it's a go via, wasn't it? That's the exterior done. Shunt the train to the carriage sidings where it will receive its interior cleaning overnight. Southern? Cleaning a train? If you say so. Right. Yep. 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 Right, stand up and headlights off. Tail lights on. Re-isolate everything. There we go. Right. Open the door and close the door. You're in for a long night, I'm afraid. Very long night. Walk through the train. It's the sort of stuff that Train Sim doesn't give you. And as someone who's walked through Electro Stars for as long as I can remember, it's a good feeling. It's a good feeling. Excellent. And now the favourite bit of walking through a unit like this, walking through the cab gangways, seeing inside the cab, which is very nice. Massive you don't realise how big the cab and gangway is until you walk through this in real life. It's massive. It really is. This is half the train walk through. Keep on going. Now the carriage. And obviously we're walking faster than you would in reality, so you know, this is the sort of stuff that train times have to sort of be worked around. If a change end has to be done, all of this needs to be considered. There we go. Excellent. Alright, let's nice. Lay everything maybe one last time? Dunno. Sit down. Master key on. Clear that. DRA. Headlights. I'm not doing 3 miles an hour again. That can sod off. It's not happening. There we go. I just realised, yeah, my tail lights are on at the same time. What? There we go. Has that turned the ones off at the back? No, it hasn't. Okay. Right, so the points should now be set correctly for going into the sidings. We did that earlier. So it should just be a simple straight shot into the yard. Are we actually cleared into the right one? Looks like it. Yep, good. See, that's just speed wash. It's the best way to do it. Get rid of that, we don't need that. I love hearing all the fans sort of go down as you go over a gap in the third rail. And then power back up again. I got it. Vigilance device. $150 yards to go. There's our buffers. Preferably don't want to hit those. It's all good. B3. Off. Master key to off. So it says disembark, but we're not done. Got to redo this because that's just what we do. And there's probably other things we can do as well. Let's set the PIS to... Can we set it off? Can we set it off? Maybe not, just leave it not in service then. Is there anything else we can do? MCB, auxiliary on, auxiliary off. MCB open. Just make it die. Shut up! We don't want your train to make noise anymore. Shutting the windows would be a good idea though. That's good. Right, where does it want me to walk up to? Let's just get this job done. But that has been a little run on... Why are my marker lights still on? Did I not turn the marker lights off? I'm useless. There we go. Off. Quiet. Auxiliaries off. I thought the auxiliaries and MCB opening would actually make it quieten down, but apparently not. There we go. Yes, right. Try that again. That was a run in TSW, getting occasional use out of the AWS Plunger, which is very, very nice. Very, very nice. Yeah, so I'll await your feedback on as to whether it remains to appear in videos or not. I might just record with the Q key if the noise of that gets on your nerves, which is fair enough if it does, because, you know, it's not a silent noise by any means. To say, all you got to do is let me know. That's all you got to do. But it's a lovely bit of kit. Works in both simulators, so If you're looking for an extra immersion factor, this is definitely it. But that's been me for today. Thank you very much for watching this one, and I will see you in the next video.